everybody, how's it going? This is Darrin with GuitarControl.com bringing this video lesson. And today I want to show you how to play a real cool Judas Priest song called Before the Dawn. This is a really old school song, acoustic guitar song. And so I've kind of made just somewhat more of a simplistic version of this song. So it's really fun to play. It's not really complicated, pretty easy to pick up. So be sure to click on the link in the description for the tabs, and let's get close up and take a look. All right, so first let's go over some of the chords that we've got. So we've got E minor. So I'm on the 2nd fret of the A string with my 2nd finger and the 2nd fret of the D string with my 3rd finger, and then all the rest of the strings are open. Then we have A minor, and we're just simply going to take the shape we're doing here for E minor. We're going to move it up from the A and D string to the D and G string, and then drop our 1st finger onto the 1st fret of the B string. And we don't play the 6th string, no low E, but everything else is open. And then D major, so the D string is open. I'm on the 2nd fret of the G string with my 1st finger, 3rd fret of the B string with my 3rd finger, and 2nd fret of the high E with my 2nd finger. And then B7. So here we've got, on the 2nd fret of the A string with my 2nd finger, the 1st fret of the D string with my 1st finger, the 2nd fret of the G string with my 3rd finger, the B string is open, and I'm on the 2nd fret of the high E with my 4th finger. Alright, so those are all the chords that are on the intro and the verse. So for the intro and the verse, we start off with E minor, and there's a couple of ways that you can do this. It's all just, arpeggiated. So the way I've got it written here on the tabs, I've just got it, so I'm calling off strings here. I'm doing E minor, so I'm 6, 3, 4, 5, 2, 3, 4, 3. All 8th notes. Now you can do it with the pick, or you could do it, finger style too. Personally, I feel that I play it more consistently if I'm playing with my fingers. But either way, if you're playing it with the guitar pick. Now, if you accidentally hit, like you're going for the 3rd string and you hit the 2nd by mistake, or vice versa, something like that, it's not a big deal because all of the notes are in the chord, so it's all going to sound good. They're all in key. Okay, so you have 1 measure of E minor. Now we switch to A minor, and the picking pattern is very similar. So now we're 5, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 2. Then to D. Now we're 4, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 2. And then B7. 5, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 2. Back to E minor, A minor, B7, back to E minor. So that's like the intro, and it is also, like I said, the verse. So like it goes through it one time at the beginning, just as the verse with no vocals, and then I think it goes through twice for the verse. Alright, then from there we go into the chorus. So for the chorus, we got a couple of chords that we didn't go over already. So we've got C major. So I'm on the 3rd fret of the A string with my 3rd finger, 2nd fret of the D string with my 2nd finger. G string is open, 1st fret of the B string with my 1st finger, and the high E is open. And then G major. So I'm on the 3rd fret of the low E with my 2nd finger, 2nd fret of the A string with my 1st finger. The D and G strings are open. I'm on the 3rd fret of the B string with my 3rd finger, and the 3rd fret of the high E with my 4th finger. And then it has this other part in here where we're going to do D and D suspended 2 and D suspended 4. So really quickly how that works. So you have D. If you want to make it suspended 4, you just put your pinky down onto the 3rd fret of the high E, but just leave your 2nd finger where it is. And then if you want to make a D suspended 2, you just remove your 2nd and 4th fingers, so that way the high E is open. Alright, so for the chorus, the picking pattern is very similar. So we're starting with C, 5, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 1. Or excuse me, 1, 2, 3, 2. So to G, 6, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 2. E minor, same as before. A minor, same as before. Back to C again. G, D. Now this is the part where we're going to add in that the D suspended 2 and D suspended 4. So if you look on your transcription on the chorus, if you see measures 15 and 16 have a bracket up above it, so it's the number 1. So this is it's a repeat, but it has 2 different endings. So if you've never seen this before, this is what this means. So the chorus, we start on measure 9. Okay, so now we're at the first ending, so it's D. And then when we go to D suspended 4, so we put our pinky down. And here you can, this is kind of optional. You can play the high E and the D string at the same time, and then do the pull off from the suspended 4 to regular D. So you have the that's half the measure. Now we're going to take our middle finger off, so it's D suspended 2, and pick that and the D string simultaneously again, and hammer on your 2nd finger back to the 2nd fret. So there we go. Now if you're fairly new and it might be hard to do the 2 strings at the same time, because I'm playing the D string when I do them 2 simultaneous. I'm playing the D string with my pick, and then I'm plucking the high E with my 3rd finger. Now, if you don't want to, you can just leave that bass note out of it, and then you have. Either way, not really a big deal. Right, and then it just repeats. So we're back to the E minor again, or excuse me, the C, G, E minor, A minor, C, G. Okay, so now we're going to go to the 2nd ending. So we're just going to skip the 2 measures that we did that has the bracket in 1, and we go on to the next part where it has another bracket, but in its 2 measures, but it has a number 2, so it's the 2nd ending, and that's our B7. And then it would just go back into the main part of it again. All right, and alternatively, instead of arpeggiating, you could just strum the whole song. So you could do the verses, like that, or you could arpeggiate the verse and then just strum on the chorus. So like we're arpeggiating the verse. And then strum the chorus. either way you want to do it like that. Sometimes if you're just playing by yourself, it's kind of cool to do that on the verse just to kind of change things up a little bit. So like I said, an easy song to play, just a bunch of basic chords, the B7, you know, probably being the most difficult one there, especially if you're a beginner. So if you enjoyed that lesson, be sure to give me a thumbs up and leave a comment down below if you have any questions about this lesson, or you know, any guitar related questions in general. I try to check all those out and answer the ones that I can. If you have not already done so, please subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on any of the content that we upload throughout the week. Alright, well, that is all I have for you today. Thanks for watching and have a great day.